So if you're tired of being trapped in an old CRM that doesn't let you customize it the way that you want to run your business, take a look at Zoho CRM. Hey, Max from Abstract Automation here. So a lot of the videos that we do here cover more advanced topics in Zoho, integrations, code that we might write to do automations and things like that. Today I'm deciding let's do something a little bit simpler that anybody can do, and it involves how to add custom fields to your Zoho database. Now, anybody who's coming from an old legacy CRM like GoldMine knows how the simple task of creating a new custom field has a lot of complications and limitations. So I'm going to touch on those points as well. So for those of you who are coming from something like GoldMine or Act, can you think about all the annoyances that are involved when you want to create a custom field to collect some new piece of information on your customers or prospects? So first of all, you have to get everybody out of the software. You have to be able to quite often do this on your server. You have to add the field. There's a whole process of rebuilding the database. There's all kinds of sort of annoyances that are involved. So like here's a GoldMine system. If I want to add a new field, I do this, and I'm very limited. Like all I can do when I add a new field is give it a little short name. And is it a text field, a number field, or a date field? Those are my only options, right? After I add the field, I have to get everybody out of GoldMine and blah, blah, blah. So it's a real pain in the neck to do, and you don't have a lot of options. So what does this look like in Zoho? How is it better? Well, it's a lot different in Zoho and a lot better. So let's see what we would do in Zoho to add a new field to our customer or accounts module. So we just go to the customization area, we pick the module we'd like to customize, and then we go to the layout. So here on the right-hand side represents the field layout on our screen, so we can see things like the company name, the company account number, their website, their address information, and so forth. And on the left-hand side is your toolkit of all the different kinds of custom fields that you can add to the records in Zoho CRM. So on something like GoldMine, you only have text field, date field, and number field. Over here, we have those same choices, but we also have specific fields for emails, pick list fields, currency, which is dollar and cents fields, URL fields, which are clickable links, auto numbering fields, phone number fields, notes boxes, right? So these are all kinds of fields that you don't have available to you in something like Act or GoldMine. So let's say I want to add a field like customer start date, right? All I have to do is click my date field from the toolkit, drop it onto the screen, and give it a name. So we'll call this customer start date, okay? And then we just click save and close. That's it. The field is added to the system. I did not have to get any users out of the database or anything like that. It didn't have to do any sort of special rebuild process. Okay, so now if I just go to any of my account records in the system, you'll see that that new field that we just added, customer start date, is right there. It's got the calendar picker just like you would expect. So that is how easy it is to add new fields to Zoho CRM. Now, another big difference between some of those other legacy CRMs out there is that in Zoho, you're not limited to only adding fields to the company or customer record. Almost every module in Zoho CRM, you can have custom fields. So even with something like tasks, for example, when you're in the tasks module and you're looking at things like the task date, and when you want to be reminded for that task and the notes and all that sort of stuff, you can add custom fields to tasks as well. So, you know, you could never do that with GoldMine, right? That would be like trying to add a custom field to your schedule a call or schedule a next action type of window. And we all know that those interfaces are fixed. They do not have the ability to add custom fields. But, you know, in Zoho, let's say we go to our task module. And we go to the layout there. So here are the standard fields out of the box for tasks, but let's say we wanted to add something special here, like maybe a pick list field of some sort of category. So we'll call this something like task category, and maybe we might put things in here like sales, support. We can add marketing. So this is just a pick list field. You can reorder the selections as you see fit, or you can just set it to alphabetical order. You can even enable colors for the field, which is nice, and even history tracking, right? So anytime that the field changes, you would sort of stamp in history a field change. So anyway, that's it. We click done, we click save and close. Now we have a new custom field under our tasks. So again, this is the easy stuff that you can do yourself. So if you're tired of being trapped in an old CRM that doesn't let you customize it the way that you want to run your business, take a look at Zoho CRM.